I read most of your comments, and I've put a good bit of thought into what I want to do today, which is why I still don't really know what I want to do, but one by one, there's a couple of things I'd like to address. We're going to start up by going to Hollow's Lantern, the volcano moon that I flew into last time, because apparently there's some important stuff in there that I missed, and I thought it might be a good training for landing on the sun vessel, which I'm determined to do. I mean, some people told me I can do it. I was convinced that I could do it anyways, and people kept on saying, don't do it. But I have to. One comment that I got that really spoke to me was that somebody said that they feel like the meditation feature is bad game design almost, because there's always more things you can explore and you should never just give up and reset the life. And that spoke to me. I like that idea. So going forward, I'm going to do my best to just avoid meditating in every instance that I can. No more meditation for me. We're just going to play it out until we die. Am I going to slide into the lava if I stay here? Nah, this is secure. This is secure. I would park my kids on the side of that. Isn't that right, spaceship? I said, isn't that right, spaceship? Is it... Does that happen? I mean, I saw it myself when I was editing the footage. There was something inside. At least one of the volcanoes. Not this one, though. Oh. Yeah! Yeah! Holy shit! Almost erupted on me. Hey, 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 stop gliding me that way. Stop gliding me that way. Okay, find a new volcano. Oh my gosh, I'm actually doing it. I thought I was gonna fall in the lava and die. New volcano. Land it. Land it, damn you. Okay. Maybe this is the one that we flew into. Fucking A. I need to be a little more cautious. No, no, don't chill over the precipice, because that'll happen. All right, that one looks good and Mount Doom shaped. Anything in here? Has unusual terrain shape. Or is it empty? Empty, empty, empty. Useless ass volcanoes, nothing going on in them. Oh, it's a double volcano. Or maybe they float around like the islands on Giant's Deep. What were the fucking chances that the autopilot had me glide directly into a volcano that had a visible thing in it? If it was just any old volcano, that'd be one thing, but it was apparently... Oh! That one returned to sender. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose fuel before I can land on this. Perhaps that's it. It's slightly differently colored from the other ones. That would be a distinguishing characteristic if ever I saw one. Shit! Come on, it's gotta be this one. Please, please, please. Fucking nothing, really? Okay, well, we're committing now. Okay. Oh, I thought that might just shoot me out. Nope. Okay. Well, we tried to find it and didn't. So how many volcanoes are on this thing? Is it actually that one right there, the big one? I think that might be it. I can see a platform inside it, yeah. Okay. Get out of the way. Okay, I think we're safe. Hopefully this one's not gonna slide into the lava. Ah, fuck. What does it matter if it does? Timber Hearth projection stone. Timber Hearth? That's where I live. Am I gonna find out more about my home planet? Friends in the Timberhearth mines, the last type of ore you sent us survives the longest in direct heat. The last type of ore you... Is this what they're going to build the space station out of, the sun station? Can you send us more of the same for additional testing? We're attempting to improve its durability, and our forge is already burnt through everything you sent. We'll deliver more ore to Hollow's lantern immediately. You must be fired up about crafting the Ash Twin Project's protective shell. So that's what it is. They're making fireproof material. My gratitude. I imagine we'll also have an updated estimate soon of how much ore is needed to seal off the Ash Twin Project. Will it be more than we initially thought? It will be significantly more. The smallest crack or opening in the protective shell would destroy everything. Okay. Yes, the idea of an encasement that's supernova-proof, however briefly, has kindled my curiosity. An encasement that is supernova-proof. Why were they intending to insulate it against a supernova? Wait, is the design of the reactor to induce supernovas so that they can harness the energy of the explosion? Is that what they're doing? That's fucking crazy if that's the case. Let's read this. Before we... You know what? No, show me what's on Timberhearth. It's a mine. Is it the zero gravity mine? It just might be. There's a bunch of shit on Timberhearth that I've neglected to go and visit. I really should go do that. Oh well, I'm already here. Okay, and then what's on this DVD player? Location is now inhospitable. Evacuation recommended. Increased volcanic activity detected. Increased solar activity detected. Increased solar activity. That's interesting. So this was once a Nomai research center, I take it, that had to be discontinued because the volcano became active. What's over here? Anything? Oh, okay, just let's get out of here. I'll give it a quick flyover, but I'm assuming that's the only thing that I need to see on Hollow Lantern. To the moon. As in up, please. There we go. Is there any more business I needed to have? I mean, I still gotta figure out how to climb the tower, the fucking Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Alright, well, I had a hypothesis that I wanted to share about what to be done at Ash Twin and Ember Twin. It's all gotta do with timing, I feel. Gosh, there's so many different things I want to do and I can't make up my mind. Here's what we're going to do. The sun is not yet a supernova, so we're going to do something a little more scientific. Notably, it's not yet a red giant. When it became a red giant last time, when I was in this, looking at the sun, like trying to fly into it, towards the end of one of my twin visits, I couldn't help but notice that the sun station disappeared. There it is right now. So let's try to keep a constant visual on the sun station and see if it goes anywhere. Because I kind of suspect that it might vanish at one point. You know, while I'm just floating here with the sun, I'll share my thoughts. So as far as the High Energy Lab and the Ash Twin Project goes, I think what's going on with that is that Ember Twin is the planet that starts off clean and we can like go explore the core of it. And then I think that on the Ember Twin, where the High Energy Lab is, they have like a teleporter array set up, and you have to use it to manage teleportation and all that shit. And basically, there are teleporter towers all over Ash Twin, and that's, I didn't realize it in the moment. That's what the High Energy Lab was saying, is that there's different towers, each one goes to a different planet, and they're all designed to have warp towers is what they're called. They're all designed to physically resemble the planet they're supposed to go to, and like the easiest giveaway is that there's one that's vaguely cyclone shaped. That one teleports to Giant's Deep. One of them, as they mentioned, they were joking about it, is yes, the sun's not a planet, stop correcting me about it, is what they were saying on the board. So one of them will allow me to teleport to the sun station, no doubt. I have a theory, and it goes a little something like this, that we need to get into the High Energy Lab, which has to be done past a certain window because you need to wait for the sand to rise up, or maybe we could brute force it through the ghost energy. We need to get into the high energy lab, and then once we're in there, I think we're gonna need to add some combination of warp cores from the side thing that have power in them. I don't know how to interpret warp cores yet. Hopefully I find something somewhere that teaches me how. But most importantly, once we get that right, we need to turn on the ones for the sun, and then go all the way over to the Ash Twin and use the sun tower, and it should theoretically teleport us to the sun station. That's probably how it's going to work. However, I still have the Feldspar urge to just fly right into it. Oh, that lucky old sun. Did it disappear? Wait, I think it might have vanished. If it's gonna pop up in a minute over the corner. I think it is gone. So it's gradual. Hey. Hey, I've got an idea then. If the sun is slowly getting bigger, which I think we've just confirmed because the space station has disappeared beneath the surface, then perhaps the way to get into the Interloper is that we wait for it to accelerate far enough in its lifespan that the Interloper is flying so close to a red giant that it starts melting. I could be completely insane, but it disappeared, right? I'm not going to turn around and see the sun station? Not on any side? I think it's actually... Yes, I think it slowly gets bigger. It's not a sudden change. Because it's probably in red giant phase now. Of course, and they make such a big deal out of one side of it being, you know, the sun-facing side. It's even got scorch marks on it. Has it always had these scorch marks? Oh, you know what? I was thinking about this. That's the white hole over there, and there's all that shit spewing out of it. That must just be, Yeah, I wanted to investigate that last time. I didn't realize what it was. That's just the Brittle Hollow debris spilling out, I think. It's nothing super important. Oh, you know what I think it is? Just like how the sun is gradually getting bigger. Let me test this out. Is the ice slowly getting smaller? That might be it. It's not that like a crack is gonna suddenly split open. It's this pit. This pit on the sun-facing side is slowly getting deeper. That must be it. I don't think it was this deep before. So maybe there's like a little Nomai-shaped hole that'll let me get into it. Like a Tom and Jerry sized Nomai-shaped hole. Or maybe it's always been this size. I don't know. I want to be smart about something. Okay, my third crackpot hypothesis. The dark bramble looks like it was something made of ice that exploded with like a seed in the middle that like spread out in a bunch of different directions. What if this is like a dark bramble in the making that we're on right now? And that it's at the core of this ice thing, there's like a scary thing waiting to wake up. Wouldn't that just be quack and crazy, Jimbo? Put me down, please. Put me down, please. Put me back on the... Why do you do this? Why is it suddenly going away from me? No! Why? Shit. Well, how did my ship get down there? It's gonna fucking fly into the sun. No matter, we can still use this for a scientific exercise. So we know that when the life begins, the sun's diameter... Is diameter the right word? The sun's radius... No, diameter, yes. The sun's diameter when the game begins is 2.5 kilometers. Let's see how much bigger it's gotten this far into the run. What is the kilometer going to be by the time I collide with the surface? .9. So the sun has gotten 1.3 kilometers bigger from the start of the game to then. That is proof that the sun is gaining mass. It's like it's actually becoming larger. And I still feel like I could have been right about the Interloper hollowing out thing. But who fucking knows, really? God help me. I'm gonna go look check out the Timber Hearth. Maybe there's Nomai. No, you know what? Not the Timber Hearth. Let's go check out the Attlerock. We heard that there were Nomai ruins on the moon here. The Attlerock's been mentioned a couple times by the Nomai themselves. Maybe they'll tell me something like about how to climb the fucking quantum tower. Hey, maybe I could talk to Gabbro. I just thought about you know, the fucking how I got into the below the current, and maybe he could give me a hint about how to get past the jellyfish. All right. Well, I've never been here before. Guessing it's supposed to be earthy looking. Radio tower. I think someone told me that has to do with the DLC, but I don't know what. I'm looking for something that looks Nomai. Because I want information on Nomai machinery. That looks Nomai. Put me down right here, Captain, in this field of ghost matter. Very good. Oh, it actually was a field of ghost matter. I questioned it for a second. Well, here's a different set of Nomai ruins. Maybe it's the same one. Okay, so here's their Freakazoid teleporter. Theoretically, if I stood on this at the moment that it aligned with the Ash Twin, it might teleport me there. It might not. Not really sure. Whatever. Yes, the Nomai have definitely been here. Seems like this was their, where they did all their mining. But bridges don't just exist for no reason. They must be something that they're connecting. Tell me, gamer, what's the secret behind the waterfall? What's that noise? Is it just the waterfall echoing? A geyser? It's a geyser. What does this say? Mining site 2B. Well, it seems like there's a 2A somewhere, but we'll start with this one. Alright, this is definitely what the teleporter stone we saw was alluding to. This place is gonna be like a total tutorial level, isn't it? Like, the game probably wanted me to come here first. Let's see if we can learn something new. I'm still amazed by how much ore the Ash Twin project requires. Isn't this the ore for the remaining towers being built on Ash Twin? The completed towers I've seen are quite large. No, the material for those towers is all being taken from Ash Twin. The ore we're mining here will be used to craft an immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside Ash Twin's core. Let me process that for a moment. There's a chamber inside Ash Twin's core. Why? What would be inside Ash Twin's core that they need to keep sealed? I'm relieved by our clan's decision to use Timber Hearth's ore only for constructing the shell. If eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy, I'm confident we won't have destroyed their ability to create. Oh, that's so thoughtful. If they're sealing off all entrances, I hope they've planned accordingly. I thought you had forbidden your apprentice from making puns, Calais. How else would he improve? So, I thought you'd... No. If they're sealing off all entrances, I hope they've planned accordingly. So they weren't necessarily building the sun station like I thought. Maybe they were too, but strange. There's something at the core of Ash Twin that I know I need to be looking for now. What else is up here? Ash Twin projection stone. Is this going to show me the site? No, this is... Wait. I saw this same projection stone from Giant's Deep, didn't I? It's occurring to me now that They never really explained what this was about. Where am I? I can see, like, shadows of some kind. It's like there's a partial cage built around me, and then I just see stars. I don't even see the solar system. Weird. I'll have to go back to Giant's Deep and see how it compares to the one I saw there. What does the stone say? Yaro says, my gratitude for the latest shipment, Ueno. This ore should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for this final check, specifically mine? If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw or opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin project could lead to disaster. So maybe that's where the issue arose. Yaro says, once we've finished the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Rami and I will be checking the interior and then the exterior for cracks, our final safety check. Whatever this thing is that they're so carelessly trying to put together, the first thing I'm gonna do is just ram my ship right into it to see if it breaks, and then find out what happens after that. Because seeing whatever the device is in Meltdown would tell me a little bit more about if it's causing the universe to explode. Hold up, hold up, hold up. There was a thing here, wasn't there? Is it just that? Okay, what was this other thing over here? Was that a triangular scroll? Yeah, I guess it was. That's probably gonna take me to the surface. Let's go down first. What is that? Is it a machine or is it just... I think it's just volcanic. Underwater tunnels, though. There must be a secret in one of these holes. By the way, now that I made it under the current at Giant's Deep, Kaylee told me that she actually didn't get in it the right way. There were two wrong ways that she got into the Giant's Deep core, and I'm sure there's no actual wrong way, but it was really funny. The first time she just went flying right into the planet so fast that she broke through the current just manually with her ship, which I tried to do, and I'm pissed that I couldn't get that to work. And the second time, she said that an island landed on her. It's just kind of whack-a-mole her ship down under the current. That's so funny to me. That is immensely funny to me. Well, perhaps that's all there is to see in here. Hey, we learned a little more about the Ash Twin project, though, that something at the core of Ash Twin is being encased in a thermo shield. Something that can withstand extreme heat. Is there anything else in this field? Well, I must say, it's nice to have a nice, peaceful romp in Timber Hearth. Very little here is trying to kill me. This must have been a very important site to the Nomai if they built the teleporter to it. Alright, what on earth? What else? Oh, there's the Attlerock. Fuck it, I'll try going there. It's not very far away at all. Meow. They got trees there? Wait, is there a guy on this? Like a traveler? A Hearthian? Hey guys, look, I'm using the landing camera. Yep, that's ground. Landing cameras for fucking squares. Who's this cowboy? Esker. Oh hey, it's you. Ground control didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see. Actually, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen anyone. Who are you? Was that you whistling? Probably, or actually definitely, the other travelers carry instruments so they don't bother whistling. You can pick up their music with a signal scope, you know? Best spot for that is the North Pole. Great reception. The North Pole is marked in red on your minimap, but the Attlerock is a pretty small moon. Really, just go north, you can't miss it. Don't go. Anything else you wanted to ask? What is this place? Ha, very funny. Oh, stars above, you're serious, aren't you? That's just depressing. Welcome to the Lunar Outpost, which apparently the space program doesn't bother to teach anyone anymore. When we first started Outer Wilds, travelers used to bring their ships here all the time for repairs. Our spacefaring technology has improved loads since then, but the older ships tended to fall apart a lot, like more than they do now. Using the outpost cut down on the number of launches and landings take place in the village, and also the number of fires. Nowadays, though, it's mostly just me up here, raising saplings from timber hearth and keeping an eye on things. Huh. Don't the other travelers come by? The lunar outpost saw more traffic back when our ships were less sophisticated and needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays, it's mostly used to keep a set of eyes on things. Sometimes Chirk comes by to say hi, but Gabbro is Gabbro, and you know how Ryback feels about unnecessary spaceflight. Yeah, Gabbro is Gabbro, that's right. Aw. Seems lonely up here. A little. I'm in touch with ground control, Hornfels and Gossin mostly, and they radio up to chat now and then. And when ground control forgets I'm up here, and they usually do, I launch my little scout at the village. They forget about you. I'm not going to accuse them. I don't blame them. For one thing, I don't check in as often as the other travelers since I'm always in one place. And it's not so bad up here, really. At least it's peaceful and quiet. You don't always get that in our solar system. Let alone in our village. Well, that's cool. I don't know if I ever heard anyone mention this Esker fella. He's alright. You have been identified as Esker. You know, theoretically, if I found the right moment where I had them all in trajectory, I would be able to, like, listen to them all playing as a band, right? That'd be funny. Well, what else is on this little moon that I'm about to fly away from on accident? I know that we heard tell of Nomai ruins over here, on the Attlerock. This looks more like Timber Hearth. Esker's signal scope log. Day 48. Still not picking up Ryback's banjo from Brittle Hollow. I'm sure they're fine, but I'll feel better once I can hear their music. Day 51. Listen to Chirp play for a while today. Unrelated, someone should tell Porphy and Gossin their flirting is not subtle from an aerial perspective. Pervert, I love this guy. 55. Banjo music coming in loud and clear today. Sounds like Ryback's doing okay. That oaf, I was worried. 63. Today I thought I heard something strange. I don't know, it was probably nothing. 70. No, it's back again, too. Something strange is coming from Timber Hearth. 76. Okay, I know this is crazy, but the sound from Timber Hearth sounds exactly like Feldspar's harmonica. But Feldspar disappeared in space ages ago. It can't be them. 88. It's still here. This is creepy. Maybe my signal scope is broken. I better talk to Nice. Well, I'm going to go back and speak to him now. I assume I can't tell him about Feldspar's location. But why would he hear Feldspar coming from Timber Hearth? Feldspar's in the Dark Bramble. Can't get up the moon, I'm kidding. No, I can't bring that up to him. That was... Well, wait just a doggone minute now. Shit. I think that there might be a secret somewhere deep inside Timber Hearth that connects it to the Dark Bramble. And now I'm quite keen on finding it. Because, I mean, there are verifiably multiple Feldspars, right? It's definitely Feldspar's harmonica. And it says it's 819 meters away. I should get my ship. Okay, like, I know that I should be more thorough in my exploration, but... Fuck it all. I'm just gonna get out there. We have a mystery to solve. The mystery of why are we hearing Feldspar's harmonica? on Timber Hearth. Is it the radio tower? No. Cool. It is a piece of the Dark Bramble. One of these vine fuckers has crashed into it. How did it get all the way over here? Who are you? What was your name? Decoit or something? Shit, whatever. Me, I saw something crash over the horizon and didn't like what I was seeing in the pictures of my little scout was sending back, so I thought I'd come over here myself and take a look. Is that a Dark Bramble seed? You think so? It's nothing I've ever seen on Timber Hearth before, so you're probably onto something there. Whatever it is, it puts down roots in a hurry. I don't like the look of this thing, hatchling, and that's a fact. I think I'll set Marl and Hal loose on it. Best rid of this mess soon, rather than later, and no one can remove an unwanted plant faster than a tree keeper can. I'll have to get a look at what's inside the seed first, though. Don't want to set anybody to hacking up a potentially dangerous plant with a better idea of knowing what's lurking inside there. Tuff can help me haul the old scout launcher over here. Obviously, the opening is too small for someone to fit inside. And anyway, I'm not gonna blindly stick my hands into anything that looks as unpleasant as that seed does. It's a good way to lose an arm or two. Well, if I remember correctly, was I imagining it, or was there some level of teleportation involved with this thing? It's like a speaker. It's like a Bluetooth speaker, an organic Bluetooth speaker. More like a telephone. It's like a giant telephone. Like an old tin can telephone. A Bluetooth tin can telephone. Signs. It's always dark in the ancient glade, across old bark the quiet shade. Is this the ancient glade? Churt's research notes, property of Churt. I've detected a strange signal coming from within the grove in the crater. It's very similar to the signal emitted by the quantum moon, so it stands to reason the two signals are probably related. We don't know much about the quantum moon, seeing as no one's ever been able to land on it, but hopefully studying the signal in the grove will reveal more about it. Yeah. So it looks like the Nomai had definitely figured out a way to get on the quantum moon. Well, I'll be perfectly honest. My interest about the Dark Bramble has been positively piqued after we discovered that seed that has crash landed. I want to... There's things I should be doing. There are absolutely things I should be doing, like on Ember Twin and Ash Twin. But we're going to go back there after we solve the Dark Bramble mystery. I want to go find the Nomai vessel. It must be in there somewhere. So the most unique obstacle with the Dark Bramble is, well... It's kind of fucking spooky. It's designed in a way that... Am I gonna crash into the sun? What the hell? Fucking autopilot. We're gonna need to be careful. We're gonna need to take notes. We're gonna need to check our place using the scout. And we're also gonna need to watch out for anglerfish. The goal is to find remnants of the Nomai escape pod that crashed here. If anything, we could probably use the distress signal. The distress frequency beacon thing. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. So, as soon as we enter that, we lose the signal. Alright, I have to know, why is one of them red? Well, it looks like one of the things. Time to leave. Time to leave harder. Time to leave harder. Wow. Okay, I didn't know that they were going to be like that. But hey, we've learned now that it's possible to outrun the anglerfish. Alright, what else on this is broken? It's always something. Rather, it's always a quantity of things. Fuel tank damaged, upper hull damaged. Is this the fuel tank? Is that the fuel tank? Very good. We have survived an angler fight. Alright, so we've satisfied our curiosity about where the red thing goes. It seems that that's the anglerfish stomping ground. So now let's just try to follow the distress beacon. So real quick, before we go through that... That one has Feldspar's harmonica. This one has the distress beacon, so it's going to take me to a different route for sure. Currently it says it's 500 meters away. We'll see how that changes. So these weird seeds have some sort of like portal properties. It's blue in here. 45 meters away. And then suddenly it's really far away. That might be the actual distress beacon. Yeah, we found some Nomai tech. Okay. Now, where can I safely land the ship? Alright. I bet this is where it becomes a survival horror game. Gravity here is a little finicky. Looks like the distress beacon didn't even jettison. It's still plugged in. Holy shit, is that blood? No, it's not. It's some sort of corrosive shit. It's eating away at the ship. Our escape pod crashed as we tried to flee this place, destroying our movement and communication capabilities in the process. We've held out as long as we could here, but this pod's supply of breathable air is nearly depleted, and the anglerfish attack more and more frequently. Our best chance at survival is to return to the vessel to either repair the damage, or more probably, await rescue. I don't think anyone came to rescue them. Sekka, is the message finished? The vessel's beacon is already growing fainter. It will be gone in a matter of hours. We need to leave here quickly. Sekka and Eskal. Fuck, dude. Let me see what the ship's prognosis is about how we survive here. I'm curious, could I just be playing this upside down if I wanted? I think I can. Lol. Alert. Multiple collisions have altered pod's trajectory. Significant damage to pod detected. Scanning. Okay, hold up. Start from the bottom. Escape pod 3 vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated, awaiting departure from the vessel. Now launching escape pod 3. Multiple collisions have altered pod's trajectory. Significant damage to pod detected. Navigation error. Life support error. Propulsion error. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Gravity not detected. Breathable air not detected. Multiple life forms detected. Potentially hostile. Do not exit the pod. Well. Look at that. They never even deployed the escape hatch on this one. Is there gonna be an anglerfish jump scare? Hey! There's a trail of lights. Maybe that's the way they went. Okay. Let's follow the beacon trail. Because I'm assuming that they eventually decided we have to get out of here. And they went this way. They look like little icebreaker gums. And there was the escape pod hatch right before it despawned. Perhaps if we act like an anglerfish, anglerfish will be less inclined to attack us. So just gently bob through the air. What is happening here? Are those a bunch of dead Nomai? Oh my god, I think it is. Oh, this is fucking gruesome. Should probably land this ship somewhere safe. I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. They all huddled around this thing. Unique music track. Aw. They were embracing each other. I know I saw a readable thing somewhere when I was in the ship. Why did they all gravitate towards this? It's so difficult to tell what's up and what's down. Am I crazy, or was there not one who had a fucking thing? Perhaps I made it up. The survivors from Escape Pod 3 abandoned the wreckage and attempted to return to the vessel. And they didn't make it. The Nomai warped to the solar system in a spaceship called the Vessel. They were attempting to follow a signal from the eye of the universe. The vessel crashed somewhere in dark Bramble. Hold up, that can tell us something. This place is full of, like, fake signals, is it not? So they probably followed it in like a Venus flytrap, and that got them killed. The vessel must have not crashed far from here. Maybe that's the red light, after all, and it's being guarded by anglerfish. Fuck, I don't know. I have found an anglerfish. And I have flown right into it. There must be a significance to the one zone being red. But I don't know what. Look, there must be a reason why this one is red. Maybe the vessel's here, and I just need to give it a better look. And if it's just anglerfish death for certain, then we will proceed with caution. You know what? Scout camera. Whoa. What was that at the end? So there's 3 anglerfish. What is that? That almost looks like caviar. That must be their eggs. So this is like their hive. Okay, okay. So the red light is the anglerfish hive. I'm satisfied with that hypothesis for now. Fucker! Accelerate! Go faster! Ah, shit. Alright. Dare I say it? I think it's Ash Twin and Ember Twin time. Okay. So here's what I was trying to get to earlier. I probably just cut that part out and I tried explaining it before because I was loopy. But what I'm detecting here with the Ash Twin Ember Twin thing is that in the high energy lab, there is a mechanism that powers the towers, the warp towers. The warp towers are all built on Ash Twin, the high energy lab is on Ember Twin, and I think the way that they described it is that each tower teleports to a different place, and then there's one that teleports to the sun. And we know this for a fact because there was that big hullabaloo where like they were teasing the one Nomai scientists who accidentally referred to the sun as a planet. So one of these towers teleports to the sun. That means it must go to that sun station right there, which means that there must be a way that I have to activate the tower in a special way, and then the sun tower will let me teleport there. It's not as exciting as flying into it myself. I don't know. Bottom line, I think what we're looking at now is a Wickford Castle style puzzle, like breaking into the library in Nancy Drew Treasure on the Royal Tower, and I'll explain how that is for those who've never played Treasure on the Royal Tower. In that game, there's a very elaborate secret passageway. It's a puzzle where you have to get into a secret room at the bottom of an elevator shaft, and you can't do that by taking the elevator down to the bottom then crawling out. because then you will get crushed by the elevator. The elevator will be blocking you. And I'm doing a horrible job of explaining it, but if you've played Treasure in the Royal Tower, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That is what I think is going on here. Let's go ahead and do this. I don't think I understand. Ship log updated? Why? I don't know if I understand how gravity cannons work. Oh. Alright, I think I understand how they work now. So in Treasure in the Royal Tower, you have to go through the front door of the library, which is locked off and has a security breach on it, so you have to turn off the code. Then you go through the air ducts in the library into the open elevator shaft, all after placing the elevator on the first floor of 3. And then you climb all the way down the ladder, and only then the elevator can be accessed. What we're going to end up doing is we need to get into the high energy lab, which is difficult because we need to wait for the sand to happen, you know. To let us go over the thing, unless we can ghost matter through the one part, which I'm going to try in a minute. We have to do that. The next step is that we need to activate something in the high energy lab that'll put the sun portal tower ready to go. Then we need to wait for Ash Twin to uncover with sand enough that we can even access the tower. And then we need to get onto the sun station before the sun goes into a complete red giant and just corners it off and prevents us from accessing it any further. First thing we need to do here. This one is going to be for science. We can save, theoretically, a lot of time with this puzzle if we can get in by brute forcing the ghost matter entrance. It might be difficult, but I'm going to try it. Alright, that was a perfect trajectory, so I guess it's just impossible to shortcut it. We're gonna have to go the old-fashioned way. Alright, oxygen's gonna be a little bit limited. Actually, put me back in. Let's read the ship log for a little bit. Ash Twin Project, rumored entry. The central chamber inside Ash Twin was physically sealed off by an immensely thick protective shell. Yes, we just learned this. The Nomai plan to construct technology capable of producing a 22-minute negative time interval on Ash Twin. Okay. Every memory recorded by a Nomai statue is transmitted to a corresponding storage unit within Ash Twin. So, are the statues all inside of the Ash Twin core? I guess. Black Hole Forge. Highest district in the Hanging City. We still need to go there. The Nomai debated building a stun station in order to power the Ash Twin project, and they did build it. We've seen it. All of 3 Nomai escape pods that crashed in our solar system, all 3 escape pods were launched so-called the vessels, which were badly damaged. There's more to explore here. I bet there is. Oh, but we're not ready yet. The Nomai successfully reproduced temporal anomaly first observed at the Whitehall Station. Warped objects appear to arrive before they depart. The Nomai discovered they could increase the negative time interval between the arrival and departure by adding energy to the warp cores. The Nomai wanted to know if a 22-minute negative time interval was possible. They concluded it would require new technology to produce the necessary energy, as well as an advanced warp core to handle those energies. Ash Twin was proposed as a location for the project. So, warp towers. Designs for each of the towers on the equator. Each tower warps to a different planet, although many Nomai were quick to note that the sun is not actually a planet. Each tower was designed to visually reflect its warp destination. The towers allowed the Nomai to quickly travel between Ash Twin and all other locations crucial to the Ash Twin project. Why do some of these have exclamation points on them? So I'm looking for the distress signal. Hello, what's this thing? It's a symbol of the Eye of the Universe. I don't know if I see the relevance in that. My oxygen back. Alright, have I been to all these now? Yes. 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 No. Well... I don't know where that's gonna go, but I should just remain on the current objective, honestly. Oh, it's filling fast. may have gotten here right in the nick of time. Or maybe up too late. Oh, we're gonna Indiana Jones it. I believe that's where the cactuses were. Good. Okay. So somebody told me that I missed something in here. The ship log didn't... Oh, well that's very obvious that it powers the towers, because it's that symbol. Okay, I may have not put that together last time. So what we're gonna do is that right now, it's powering something else. Something at the core of Ember Twin. It's powering the city. It's keeping the lights on in the city. Let's shut off all the lights. Now it's powering the warp towers, I think. I don't know how to interpret this quite. And let's just grab the two that are bright. Let's assume that that means that's some level of how much charge is left in them. The two bright ones. Now turn it on, I think is what this does. Honestly, I don't know what this does, but we've turned the power on to this thing, and now that's warped up. So maybe that's all there is to it. And I think I'm ready to go. Because, once again, 22-minute time limit. Okay, so that one is the sun tower. This one is obviously the giant steep tower. I think this one is supposed to be the timber hearth. That one's probably maybe Brittle Hollow, and I don't know what that's about. But we want to find the sun tower. The sun tower is our plan right now. That's the sun tower right there. Must be. So this is the sun tower. I saw a special kind of warp core inside it. Let's read this. Some time has passed since I checked in with you, Pi. How are you and Idea progressing with the sun station plans? Presently, my assessment is that our plan will either fail explosively or succeed explosively. Pi, you know I don't find that funny. How curious. Raimi thinks I'm a guest, and I don't recall you requesting that you monitor this conversation, Idea. I don't see what state of matter you are has to do with this. And I don't recall supporting the sun station's construction, but here we are. Hypothesis. Time spent away from the station would be beneficial to you both. I'm immensely interested in testing your hypothesis, Yarrow. That, at least, we can agree on. Cacti have clogged up the whole thing. Fucking... Okay. So how am I gonna get in there? Perhaps this tower has something to do with it. It's broken, of course. So it must have to get even lower on the sand on the base to go through. This is a different warp tower, right? That's broken. Okay, check this out. It's got one of the black crystals in it. And the ceiling is broken. So this one, wherever it goes, must be activated by a black crystal. Same with that one. Okay, let's examine the base of the sun tower. Wait, is this the sun tower? No, this is the Timber Hearth tower. I went the complete wrong way. Is there maybe a cave just poking out of the side somewhere? Oh, my ship is being dragged along. Please don't go to the other planet without me. Alright, I think it's gonna behave. How would I remove these cactuses? Wait, it's pulling out my scout here. Must be something in here I need to see. Aha. I just need to get the right angle so that I can see the crystal in the middle. Looked like it might have been a black crystal. It's a black crystal for sure. So maybe we need to go back and change that out. That's bad. I didn't actually think cacti would be this fucking lethal. Fucking A. Holy shit, you guys. Well, I've just finished the most recent Darkwood stream. If you're still watching my Darkwood playthrough and streams, God bless you, because, ooh, I'm having fun with it, but every single stream feels like it ends the same way lately. We're gonna go back to the Giant's Deep Core and just float around for a bit. Just float around and see if we can come up with any new ideas about how we might reach the planet core. Maybe we'll start by talking to Gabbro. I can't stop. I need a minute. I need a break from Ember Twin. Ember Twins drive me crazy. We also need to die less. I keep on losing. I've become convinced now, because of the sun's expanding mass, as we watch it approach supernova, that other things must be environmentally affected by that. Here's what we're gonna do. Abort the autopilot and just maintain speed all the way and just see if we can't break through the current that way, like Kaylee said. 1,000 meters a second. Did it do it? No, that didn't work actually. I thought it would. Haley said that she was able to do it by that, and also because a planet land or an island landed on her, which is really funny. For starters, maybe we should just have a good look around. Maybe we missed something down here, because it is a big planet after all. Any strange signals in this area? You know, people keep on telling me that I should try to go check out the Quantum Moon, and I feel like I don't know how to do that. Unless it's as simple as I can take a photo of it and it'll just stay put. Which, I feel like it's not going to be that simple, but I might as well go try it. You know what? What's with the red stain? It's not like a safe zone to enter now, is it? No, it's not. Secret must be with the jellyfish. Maybe I can kill a jellyfish by ramming into it really fast. No. Maybe it's these coral things. Do I have to enter at them? That could have had something to do with it. Okay, master alarm. I've never had that go off before. I wonder if the solution... What if I have to go all the way... Oh, something else is broken. What if I have to go all the way back to the Dark Bramble and find the dead jellyfish there, roll around in its inside like a tauntaun, and then... Holy fuck! Okay then, let's go find Gabbro. I was gonna say maybe I just have to, like, cover myself in the insulate. Alright, we haven't talked to Gabbro in ages. Surely there's something new we can tell him about. It's so interesting that there's a planet like this where the gravity is twice as strong as our home planet. You only ever see space games where the gravity is lesser. It's an interesting twist. Yo, can I heal myself here? Oh, he's got marshmallows up here, doesn't he? That's a nice golden brown. Hey, time, buddy. Good thing I never get bored of rain, huh? So can I tell him about bonus things that I wouldn't be able to say to the others? Because I have found a lot of things. I found your quantum poem. Oh yeah, the one in the woods? I remember writing that. Pretty funny, right? It works out to a good 24 poems. I guess that was on Timber Hearth, yeah. When I'm done exploring, I want to make more quantum art. Maybe some kind of creature sculpture that just, like, shows up while your back is turned and scares the daylights out of you. That's awesome. That thing. I want to get on that thing if I can. It's probably going to outrun me, though. Ah! Alright, here comes the twister. Oh my god, no. Gabbro's ship. So... Did I die? Did that actually kill me? Lame. Two of the Nomai located a fissure in the ice. In the ice, so that's definitely in the ice. On the Interloper's sunward side, they descended inside to investigate. We're gonna find it this time, and I bet that we need to wait for the sun to become a red giant so that it melts. What about Timber Hearth? What still needs to be explored here? We should probably go to the Black Hole Forge, too, in Brittle Hollow. It's one of those things that we were, just not quite able to find, but it exists. Alright, I'll bite. What's up with this radio tower? People told me that this was connected to the DLC and that I shouldn't check it out, but I'm already here. Closed due to fire damage. The old radio tower on an important landmark is unfortunately closed, thanks to the unsanctioned flight testing of an extremely powerful model rocket. While we hope to repair the radio tower in the future, all construction efforts are currently focused on the planned museum expansion at the Observatory. Sincerely apologies, except to Slate and Mika. Hornfelds. So Slate and Mika are probably the two troublemakers. So this is connected to the DLC in some way, and that's the game's way of saying, Teehee is not going to do anything till the DLC is ready. Alright. Fuck it, let's go everywhere. Let's start with Brittle Hollow. I don't know, this is not the kind of game that I can, like, play very effectively. I just need to kind of, like, go and see whatever I'm thinking about. I'd better not hit Hollow Lantern. I'm gonna hit Hollow's Lantern. That's so cool. Autopilot is fucking useless. Are we stable? I like that. For the first time ever, the landing camera's helpful. Now how do I search some navigate? Fuck. Oh, what does it matter? The White Hole Station will help me get in. Okay, don't look down, don't look down, don't look down. Very cool. Now get me off this thing. All this fucking fall damage, really? Oh, wait a second, that was not the way to go at all. Okay, let's hope I can hit one of the gravity ladders. There is one. Let's go to Rybeck. It does, I can heal here. Excellent. See, it all worked out. I found the Nomai escape pod, I saw the old settlement. Saw Sunless City. Oh, we can tell about the Sunless City? You mean there's another Nomai city inside of Ember Twin? That's incredible. A whole city, and I had no idea it existed. This is great. How did they keep the sand out? If it were me, I'd be nervous about getting buried in the caves by that awful river of sand. Gosh, the Nomai sure were ingenious, building an entire settlement underground. The Sunless City, wow. That means there were two groups of Nomai, one that lived on Ember Twin, and one that lives here on Brittle Hollow. But they must have traveled around the solar system, since Nomai writing can be found on other planets too. Yes, they did. Back in Tower of Quantum Knowledge. How am I supposed to do it? What if these ones are the opposite, where I have to take photos of them in order for them to teleport? That doesn't make a lick of sense. I don't believe it. Where's this go? Oh, that was close. What? Is it just a cannon? Like a people launcher? Well, shit, I'll try it. What was the point of that? Southern Observatory? Yeah. So this is the way I was supposed to come here, and I just always missed that trail. Except... Oh, is this how I was supposed to get around the ghost matter? That's funny. What does this show me? Because I don't know if I plugged it into here when I was here last time. Just this area? Okay. Nothing crazy about that. That's Brittle Hollow. Giant's Deep. Dark Bramble. And the Eye of the Universe. And then all that gets really small. And then it just shows up and starts flying all over the place. Does it say anything if I'm reading that down? No, it doesn't say a thing. If we can't get back to our ship at the very least. We did park it in a pretty precarious position. But I landed in that. Nice. Oh, of course it takes me back here. What is there in here that I'm supposed to be learning about? Because hypothetically, they wouldn't be telling me to pull out my launcher right here if there wasn't something important I could learn. Surface integrity 2%. Does that mean it's like possible it'll fall apart? I should try to figure out what was up with those broken buildings up there. It's like they were like wall run buildings, weren't they? No, get out the translator. Meltwater District. I don't know if I've been there. I've been to the school district. You know, I don't know if I've been to like any of these actually. Wait. That's the Black Hole Forge right above me. Okay, so can I just walk up one of these? Okay, this is gonna be a little bit of a... Nope, that doesn't work. So this is like their version of an elevator, I guess. You just walk vertically. That would be the Eye Shrine. I don't think I've been here yet. Man, there's so much to see on Brittle Hollow. What is the Eye of the Universe? Suppose the Eye is a more advanced being. The Eye is the source of the signal that brought us here. The Eye is older than this universe, so imagine how much it could teach us. Perhaps it is a cosmic library. Boy, you would wish that, wouldn't you, Nomai? How can the Eye be older than the universe itself? Suppose it is a relic from a previous universe. The early universe was unimaginably hot and dense. If anything existed before, it would have been destroyed. Suppose the universe is older than previously assumed. What is the Eye's signal? Suppose the Eye wishes to communicate. The signal is a call. Were we the intended audience? The signal is the Eye's voice. It speaks a language you don't know yet. Or maybe the signal is the Eye's attempt at expressing itself. Of note, from the signal we were able to determine the Eye's approximate age, or perhaps its lack of age? Hell's that mean? Be welcome in this place. This shrine is a space to reflect on what brought us to the star system, the signal from the Eye. We observed the Eye's signal in our travels and followed it here to find its source. What we know is this: the source of the signal, which we have chosen to call the Eye of the Universe, is older than the universe itself. The rest we have yet to learn. Enter and open your minds to its endless possibilities. What do you mean, enter? Is enter just... I think enter is just like a Nomai catchphrase that means, like, welcome. Solanum says, I no longer believe as I did as a child on Ember Twin that the Eye of the Universe, the source of the signals, wishes to harm us. But it may not want to be found either. The terrible circumstances of our arrival here were almost certainly exactly that. Circumstance. I suspect imagining we are special to the Eye in some way is wishful thinking. The Eye might have called out to any sentient species. Or it might not have been calling out at all, and that my ancestors heard the Eye's signal held no great deep meaning. This wouldn't be so bad, I think. In fact, the Eye may not have any wishes at all. We have no evidence supporting this. So really, the Eye of the Universe is a deity to the Nomai. They may not even realize it, but that's how they treat it. They worship the Eye, and they want to make contact with it, and they debate whether or not it has intentions for them and powers to stymie their progress or help them move forward. They have a lot invested in it. This is a whole civilization that was really, really technologically advanced, all to the ultimate goal that they wanted to commune with God. That makes them actually pretty simpler to understand. What does this say? Cassava says, I imagine I've been hard on Poke again. This in turn means I've made things difficult for her sister, Clary. If Poke and I are oil and water, Clary is our emulsifier. She certainly makes us a better team than would mixing through shaking, although sometimes I would like to shake Poke. Jokes aside, I suppose my own fear of never finding the Eye prompted my argument with Poke. That would be immature of me. I should apologize, at least to Clary, who could then tell Poke. Cassava and Poke do not get along. I have not been making much of an effort to tell people's names apart, I'll be honest with you. Names without faces, I can't do that. Maybe the Black Hole Forge district can only be accessed by the teleportation tower on Ember Twin. That might be it, because this road is broken. Oh, that would make perfect sense. Okay, is there any way I can get back to my ship? Wait. Oh, my ship went through the white hole portal. So should I do this? Or maybe it didn't. Oh, damn. Well, now the supernova's coming. Wow, there's entire, pathways that have gone through by now. Look at that. What the fuck is my ship doing on Giant's Deep? What? Do I have amnesia? When was I at Giant's Deep? Wait, this anomaly should not be discounted unless I'm completely forgetful. My ship somehow ended up on Giant's Deep. How did it go from there to there? That looked like clouds. That looked like I was looking up at the sky at the end of Origins after you do the Easter egg. Weird. You know, I never pointed it out, but I love that instead of just the iris opening, it's two sets of eyes opening, one on top of the other whenever you wake up. It's a funny touch. Kudos to whoever on the production team thought of that. Maybe it's worth going into the museum one of these days. You never know what sort of useful information's hiding in the museum. You know, we're in no hurry. I want to go to Ember Twin, but probably best we let some sand fall first so we can watch Ashtone after. Let's go have a look at the Attlerock. Oh, that's cool. Earth reference. It must be Esker's ship. Wow, Hearthian tech has changed a lot since then. Ah, that appears to be Nomai in origin. What have we got here? Well, it's, Is that the sun symbol? What did that do? Wait, does it let me hear things? So if I do this now, will it let me hear Giant's Deep? It does. It's like a... Not quite radar. It's very interesting. Now I can hear the black hole. Almost like when my game crashed and I could hear all the different musicians. And what does the Eye of the Universe show me? Or can it not find it? No, I can't find it. Chilling. Oh, there's an underground. That would have been easy to miss. Okay, wow, I've seen this ruin in other travelers' pictures, but seeing it for myself, it's really old, isn't it? This is the coolest day of my life. Time for some official notes. This sounds like Ryback. So this is some kind of Nomai locator. It can point out different planets, which is incredibly cool, by the way, but from what little I can understand of the writing here, I think it was built to try to find something specific. I'm not sure. I also was able to translate something from the south pole of Brittle Hollow, so I'll fly there if I learn more. Yep, just gonna get back in the old ship and take off. Totally safe, mostly safe. Oh, stars above. And it looks like there's a little bit of lore here, too. Where should this new, more sophisticated locator be built? It may need to be larger than this eye of signal locator. Anana and those of us originally stranded on Number Twin built a quantum moon locator there, but the heat of the sun made its construction challenging. I wouldn't recommend building on that planet. The southern glacier on Brittle Hollow has ample available space. I could construct a new building to house this proposed locator, so that's where we saw the Southern Observatory. Yes, let's build there. I imagine our young friend Conway would enjoy that immensely. He's always held a great interest in the eye, especially for a child born so long after the crash. Helping constructing... Okay, so we're catching prehistoric Nomai shit. I was upstairs testing the eye signal locator, and I can hear and follow the signals from the sun, Giant Steep, and Brittle Hollow. However, something strange is happening when I ask the eye signal locator to follow the eye signal. The device indicator rotates wildly and never points to just one direction. I see. I most likely calibrated the locator incorrectly. But if yet, my apprentice, and I will make adjustments and try again. An update. Disappointedly, everything is correctly calibrated after all. It saddens me to posit this, my friends, but I believe the locator cannot detect the eye signal. We would need to build a more sensitive device if we want to locate the Eye of the Universe. Then we will build it. Don't lose hope, Cassava. Our search for the eye is what brought our clan to this place. We won't give up so easily. This is a curious result. It's possible the eye has stopped calling out its signal. Какое интересное. Okay, let's give a good topical look at the surface, because we've really done a lot of exploring beneath, and have never really seen what was just going on here. Gravitational pull is decently strong. This is the other locator that they later built. Did we ever go over here? Yeah, I think we've been here. Oh, damn it. Yeah, I forgot the function of the gravity cannon again. I'm very smart. I suspect that the secret sauce to a lot of puzzles, the thing that will solve them for me, that I haven't quite picked up on yet, is just waiting. A lot happens in the 22 minutes, and they happen at specific times. I should probably keep a notebook and like write down when things happen, like when the sun goes red giant, and when the X goes Y. But I mean, for example, Giant Steep. Let's go back there. I want to have a look at the jellyfish caught in the glacier on the dark Bramble thing. Maybe there's a way we can get inside. Maybe there's a way we can grease ourselves up with electrical insulent, and then we can get into the core. Maybe, I don't know. Yikes. Here we go. Trip 4, entry number, whatever, crashes 2, boring crashes 0. Remember to see Slate when I get back. Aha, yeah, all the way down to the core. Consider yourself conquered, Giant Steep. You just got feldsparred. All the way down to the core. That was one of my more dramatic feats, if I do say so myself. I can't believe I wasn't electrocuted. Can't wait to tell Hornfels and Gostin about this one. I guess brute force isn't always the answer. So that's one more off the list. Seems all that's left now is the big one. Dark Bramble, here I come. So it was something here. Why would he drop that note here? Like the campfire. This is where Feldspark was. It's weird that I met Feldspar before I ran into any of his, like, great exploits of lore. Is one of its tentacles slowly reaching out of the ice? I think it might be. Yeah. It's... with this campfire lit... Wait. This is gonna be really fucking funny if it works. No. No. Okay. I thought that maybe I could just bring a flaming marshmallow over here and it would thaw the ice. I guess brute force isn't always the answer. He's mocking me. Let's go to the core and then come back and see if it's any different. Oh, wait a second. Just how exactly am I going to get back in that ship? The gravity here is too strong. Okay, there's a twister coming at least. I just need it to lift me straight up and I'll fly into it. I think. Yay, it worked. Think smarter, not harder. Maybe... You guys know Oobleck? Like that shit where if you smack it with a sledgehammer, it acts as a solid, but if you move really slowly, it acts as a... It acts as a liquid? What if that's what we have here? And if I just move really, really slowly, at a speed of 1 meter a second, I'll very slowly permeate the surface like a jellyfish. Okay, so if it obeys by regular quantum rules, the quantum moon should not be allowed to leave now that I've taken a photo of it. We'll make sure we get a nice up-close photo just to be safe. And boom. There, I've captured your likeness. Your shot target. No, the... Ah! Would have had to get out and manually fly into it. Got to Ash Twin. Probably things here that we need to learn. So that's the Giant's Deep Tower. What tower is this? Oh, I should probably hold on for dear life while this thing comes in now. Where am I? Here's our first delivery, Yarrow. 1 warp core, fresh from the Black Hole Forge. So that's where they make them. Root is installing this core's sibling on Brittle Hollow as I write this. So maybe if I find the Black Hole core or find a way to get into it, I'll learn how the warp cores work. My gratitude, Clary. With this, the Ash Twin project is underway. I confess I'm deeply curious about what you and Poke found on the White Hole Station that started this project. Could I visit sometime to learn more? We know about that. I'd recommend you do. The White Hole Station is the model for the towers being built for the Ash Twin project, so a visit to the station would be doubly useful. I suppose, more precisely, I would like to visit the White Hole Station with you, Clary, says Yarrow. I'd be happy to explain our findings. Yarrow, stop using the scroll wall to flirt with my sister. In romantic matters, her density rivals a neutron star. And go meet her on the White Hole Station. Wait, so is that Poke and... No. Yeah, Poke and Clary are back, yeah. I wish I could wait here for you to arrive, but the forge and my unfinished work there is calling. I'll return with more materials soon. So this teleports to the Black Hole Forge. Suppose we could wait here for a minute and see if Brittle Hollow shows up and I teleport. Hey, look, it's Brittle Hollow. So I'm guessing this probably isn't going to work until I get into the warp tower and... Holy shit, it worked! Hey, look at that! Oh! Ah, no! Oh, why? Why? Every time I get close to the supernova and I'm near the fucking thing. Oh my god, the progress that has just been undone by pressing spacebar. Wake me up, bitch. I can't wake up. Wake me up, bitch. Well, the fact that the warp towers work as is without visiting the high energy lab tells me that I should be able to, What does it tell me? Does it tell me anything? It tells me that all those towers are active once I can enter them, and there's probably one on Timber Hearth that would take me somewhere interesting, because if they built a teleporter on Timber Hearth somewhere, then who knows where it actually goes to. Never really looked around here, have I? I shouldn't park my ship way down there. Someone was saying that I need to actually get up close and identify Chert so that he stops reading as unknown. Got you. You're Chert. What is this thing? Like a crater? With a very strange rock formation in the middle? Whoa. It actually goes really deep. If I go down there, am I going to be able to find my way back up? Probably not, but nothing ventured. Someone went through the trouble of building stairs here. Ah, and there's the rising sand. Oh no, it was at the bottom of this hole before it was going to be filling up. Cave shard. Wait, did someone tell me that... I think I read a comment that I missed this thing on the floor? Calais... Oh. Calais is missing. He vanished from the lakebed cave, the one at the bottom of the dry lakebed at the North Pole, several days ago, and we're unable to find any trace of him. I don't know how much air he had when he disappeared. I beg any... Scroll text. I beg any friend reading this help us recover Calais. That is very important. Yeah, I'm guessing that's the hole that I saw filling up with sand. Shit. Calais is a name we've heard a lot. Oh, I just love moon jumping in this game. Oh, this isn't my ship. That's my ship. I wouldn't drive a piece of shit. I would be caught dead in that piece of shit. There's my ride. Maybe sand is the key to get through here. Let's think. Watch this. When I approach this wall, well, I mean, first there's this. Yeah, I saw that. When I approach this wall, it invites me to use my scout. So there must be something in here that I'm supposed to find out with it. There's a door. Which means that there must be another way in or out. Wait a second. I think I know what we're trying to do. We want to get a scout to land right on the middle of the teleporter, right? Did I do it? Shit. Theoretically, if this works, is it on the pad? Yes, I think that counts as being on the pad. Straighten yourself out. Damn it. Next time that if the thing is on, it's on. It worked. It teleported. Show me photos of the inside. Okay, rotate the camera. Gravity floors. You guys, we're seeing inside the sun station. Oh, that's crazy. I don't know if there's any actual information that I can gain from this, except that the teleporter to the sun is on. There is no Wickford Castle puzzle like I thought. That alone is very valuable intel. Alright, let's see about the Black Hole Forge then. Why is my ship flying so weird? Emergency scout recall activated. Because it became a red giant? Is that why? Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna check in the recording how much time it's been, but that is the moment that the station gets overtaken, when my scout was recalled. Very, very interesting. Well, judging that my ship is 16 kilometers away, I'd say that I've succeeded. No space bar. Watch my step. Stay on the thing. Return warp status charged. Step onto warp receiver platform to activate return warp. Departure time 9:48. Cool. Black Hole Forge to my left. Well, what's to my right? Are these stairs kosher? I'm not sure they are. Let's go to the forge first. Be cautious near the boarding area while the Black Hole Forge is in operation. Guess it's safe to walk on some of these places. Wait. Would the projection discs have fallen? They just might have. Shit. I don't know what that's about. No! Oh my god, I was trying to clear a little gap! My god, miraculously survive it, only to stuck in fucking ghost matter. Great, we learned all of nothing from that. Okay. Spooky tunnel. Let's be in and out before the sand comes. It's quite a deep cave, isn't it? Okay. Well, whatever's down here, I'm not finding it on this occasion. Well, I was a fool for thinking that would work. Okay. I think we're lucky to be walking away from that one. I can get in there now. I just need to hurry. Said I just need to hurry. Leave my ship alone, damn you! Ah, it's not gonna go near too far away. Hey, there's Timber Hearth. Is it gonna work? It is. Wait. Oh, I've seen this, haven't I? Yeah, I have seen this. Take me back. Look, I didn't catch fire because Hollow's lantern was in the way. The Nomai are such fucking trolls for building this upside down. Alright, well, let's pop in here. What's this place? Exit to surface. I don't think I will. Black Hole Forge, North 40. Well... Shit, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make that. Okay. I made it. So is that pendulum apparatus, the thing that hangs out like a chandelier, is that the forge? It just might be. Alright, watch this. See that thing right there? is a complete mirror of this thing right here. I assume that this is the forge. Have I screwed myself again? No, I got out. Good. At least I wasn't rushed this time, but it looks like there wasn't anything else here. I don't understand how the black hole forge works. Let's go land on the Interloper. I want to stay till supernova on the Interloper. What was that? Whoa, what is this thing I can autopilot onto that's 24 kilometers away? If I see the Interloper, I'll change course, but that's of note. Show me on the map. It's on the opposite side of the sun. There's the Interloper. We'll remain locked onto it. Up. Shit, we're close enough now. Oh, it's really small, whatever it is. Fuck it. I've been trying for so long to get to the Interloper at this stage of the supernova. We're just gonna go for it. Take me there. Man, we're really hitting some high speeds now. I'm a little abort. We're gonna run into the sun. Fucking hate this autopilot. Did it just go into the sun? It did! Whoa, whoa, that's gotta be it! It's gonna come out with all the fucking ice melted. Show me the map. It's in the fucking sun! Like, actually. Why would it deviate course like that so dramatically? It's not like the sun's expanding mass as a red giant made it go bigger. It was like it just fucking went for it. It went right through the middle. That is baffling. So now I have to wait for it to come out the other side. You're joking. Not now. Not a supernova now. We were just getting somewhere. Wait. No, the Interloper can't be the cause of the supernova, because it had already become a red giant, which was extremely unnatural. It's fucking gone, though. Is that it? No? Dude! The fucking implications of this. Let me just check the map to be sure. I mean, that one's not accurate. Brittle Hollow, Hourglass, Timber Hearth, Dark Bramble, Giant's Deep. It's fucking gone. It's fucking gone, dude. What is the Interloper? There's no mistake about it. It flew into the sun, and then the music began. I want to know more about what the Nomai know about that thing. I have just finished editing everything that you just saw, and I made a lot of notes. I wrote notes down as I was editing. We're gonna read through those notes to end this episode. But we're gonna do it in a special place, because I have some Hercule Poirot thoughts I'd like to share. Yes, this is exactly where I want to be. I am calling this the record skip theory, and it may be debunked, it may be completely true. I don't have any idea yet, but I want to make sure I clarify this before this part ends, at least. So we know that the Ash Twin project was about creating statues that would allow the Nomai to basically just time loop and live forever, like how we do right now. And we also know that... how do I put it? We also know that there was a lot of controversy involved with whether or not the Nomai would build the Sun Station. Now keep in mind that the Nomai are almost fanatical about finding the Eye of the Universe. They are fanatical, I would say. Yet some of them were already on the fence about building the Sun Station, so there must have been a serious risk posed. Initially, I thought that the risk that some of the Nomai were pushing back on was that if they messed up, it would cause the sun to supernova. But some writings that I saw, again, when I edited, such as one of the Nomai, I forget the names because it's so difficult to tell the names without the faces. One of the Nomai said that I expect that we will either succeed explosively or fail explosively, making a joke. Fail explosively, of course, means supernova. Succeed explosively? What does that mean? And so, I hereby posit the theory: the sun is not what is powering the Ash Twin project and the Sun Station and all that. The supernovas are. Supernovae. How the fuck you say it? It's Latin, I think. They built a machine to induce supernovas so that they could leech power off of it. And that's what this whole thing is about. They needed a 22-minute interval for some reason, but I've got a lot of questions written down here, okay? And I don't even have half of them answered, but I have enough that I'm at least skeptical of some things. The thing that they're keeping at the core of Ash Twin that's completely enwrapped in thermoproof materials that can withstand extreme heat, those are the Nomai statues. All of the Nomai, I assume, I posit, that's the word that they use. That's the word the Hearthians use. I posit that all of the Nomai have had their memories backed up to statues that are inside of the Ash Twin core that's been completely sealed shut perfectly, because they then went to induce a supernova that would charge their machine to find the Eye of the Universe or something like that, because they all knew it would kill them and they needed to be backed up. It was like a fucking insane suicide pact the whole way through. They were going to blow up the whole universe so that they could harness the energy of the supernova. There's more shit that goes in here, though. So they're all backed up to the statues, which are insulated from the blast inside of Ash Twin. But there's unanswered questions still. I call this the record skip theory because it seems like they messed something up. Maybe they all got put inside the Ash Twin core and just got entombed in it, but the loop won't end. It's like a record player that's just skipping on repeat, and it needs to see someone to come nudge it and like break the loop, because it's just supernova, statues repeat, supernova, statues repeat. Bottom line, what I mean to suggest is that the Nomai built a machine not to harness the power of the sun, but to harness the power of supernovas. And it's a wild thought. I need to expand on it more. And there's so many unanswered questions I have still, such as, why is it still going? All of the Nomai appear to be long dead. Maybe it kept on doing the 22-minute loop and they would go back to where they were, but as that 22-minute loop happens, maybe the body continues to age. They could have all died of old age in their search for the universe and just powering their supernova machine. But that doesn't explain how our society has lived on, because then everything would have been just caught in like a 22-minute loop, unless they actually began it 22 minutes ago with the launch of the probe cannon. And I don't understand the significance of the probe cannon. Everything is acting irrationally. I better go grab some oxygen real quick before I forget. Everything is acting irrationally and not like how I'd expect it to. I can't help but notice more questions I have written down here is, why has Hollow's lantern only just recently become so active? Like that is a super active volcano that is shooting rocks down at the surface of this, and it must be active because there's Nomai infrastructure. It must be especially active now because this infrastructure that the Nomai built possibly millennia ago, it would have all fallen apart by now. I don't understand how it wouldn't fall apart unless the volcano just recently became active. So is there stimuli that has been causing the volcano to go crazy like that? Did it just start? Like, it seems that this was a design that they made long ago. I don't understand how it just began. I don't understand the significance of the probe, and I'm really grappling with why the Interloper flew into the fucking sun. There's so many things that I could interpret from that. None of them especially easy to draw any sort of conclusion from. It's fucking bizarre. How did my ship end up on Giant's Deep that one time? I mean, that one could probably just be explained with the gravitational pull. Just threw it all the way out there once it went through the White Hole station. And why is the Nomai orbital probe cannon launching? Crazy shit. Things are happening for a reason. They must be. We should check back in with Hornfels and the other scientists before too long. Because it stands to reason that they may have some ideas about what's going on. Because last time we spoke to Hornfels... Shit! I needed that! There goes my oxygen! Fuck. Well... You'll see in a minute, hopefully, why I brought us down here. This... Time is the solution to every puzzle in this game so far. Waiting for the sand to rise to get into the high energy lab. Waiting to see the sun get larger with the red giant and all that. And I would guess now, because clearly the Nomai just built this like a railroad. This was supposed to just go straight up. It was just a walk. It was an elevator like everything else they did. I bet that the way we get to the top of this tower is we wait for the volcano moon to knock it loose, to which point we stay in the same place and the tower falls onto us. And that's what we're doing here now. So we're gonna have to be on the other side of the White Hole station to know for sure. All I can tell you for sure is that next time it's gonna be the horror episode. We're just gonna do Dark Bramble and Interloper and find all the scary shit. If the Interloper is actually a Dark Bramble seed like I suggested earlier, then it flying into the sun could have done something depending on what that Dark Bramble organism does. That alone could have been the cause of the supernova. No, it couldn't be the cause of the supernova, though. We know that for certain. Because... Can I look at the map? It couldn't have been the cause of the supernova. Well, I mean, it has a very tight orbit to the sun. But it wouldn't just shoot through it for no reason. Fuck. I gotta be more careful. Yes. That's what we need to see. Yes. Yes, it's like a land bridge only now that's suspending it. It's hollowing out on both sides. A couple more good blasts and it might actually come through. %? Have we done it? No fucking way. It worked. Wait. We're through the hole now. Where is it? Where's the tower? Follow my scout. I had a hypothesis and it worked. To the moon. To the fucking moon. Put me down. Breeze detected too? Alright, we probably don't have long. The supernova must be coming soon. So the secret's to get onto the fucking quantum moon. Now we can do this next time. God. Tell me your secrets. Welcome, Solanum. Your arrival here means you've completed your preparations on Giant's Deep and are ready to depart for the quantum moon. On your pilgrimage, the quantum moon will carry you, just as it carried me and many in our clan before me, to the moon's 6th and most secret location. So we go to the secret location? You'll be aided in your pilgrimage by the shrine our clan built on the quantum moon. But remember this final rule. To explore the 6th location, the shrine must be on the moon's north pole. The shrine must be on the moon's north pole. Be curious on your journey. No. What does that mean? What does that mean? Aided in your pilgrimage by the shrine our clan built on the quantum moon. Remember this final rule. To explore the 6th location, the shrine must be on the moon. There's a secret place! There's a secret planet or something! Okay. The Eye of the Universe? Is that it? Does it actually go to the fucking eye? Wait, there's another scroll down here. This one must tell me how to actually get up there. Okay. Freeze. No, the supernova's coming. Don't lose it! Okay. Just drop that. You can drop it. It's a... Already holding scroll. Fuck you! How do I drop a scroll? Can't I just, like, click on the ground and press... There is no ground anymore. Fuck! Wait, there's another one over here. Oh my gosh, the devs thought of this. Get the information! Ah! Back up! If you're here to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, you're almost prepared to set out on this deep journey. Before you do, pause and remember your history. No! We make this journey not only for ourselves, but also to honor our clan. Fuck you! Just tell me the answer! Brought them to the star system. No communication. Groups of survivors. These Nomai looked upward for 2 different planets and saw the same wandering moon. That their skies, it was this moon. Skip the fucking dramatic backstory! After the 2 divided groups were able to reunite, the kids became the clan's united goal to find and visit the Quantum Moon. This took time, and many Nomai presumed dead. When you reach the Quantum Moon, recall these Nomai and carry their curiosity onward with you. And many Nomai who dreamed of seeing the Quantum Moon died before we discovered how to make the journey. How do I make the journey, though? Fucking hell. 2 different planets and saw the same wandering moon. Kept their curiosity alive during this long period of hardship. When you reach the Quantum Moon, recall these Nomai and carry their curiosity onward with you. This took time, and many Nomai who dreamed of seeing the Quantum Moon died before we discovered how to make the journey. Did I miss another scroll or something? Let me out! Fuck. Well, I'll meditate on that in the riddle, but we fucking did it. We got to the top of the Quantum Tower, finally. Once again, we get to end the episode with a W, even though we didn't get into the giant deep core. Thanks for watching, everybody. And same time next week, we're doing Dark Bramble and Interloper and maybe even the Quantum Moon. Be well, and vote for Holt.